Hey lovely sexy hobby people, welcome to today's video, which is going to be a review for Warhammer Combat Patrol issue number 19. We get our Parasite and Mortrex with this. My delivery dropped today, which is what, Friday the 17th of January. So not only do I have that in this delivery, as well as issues 20, 21 and 22, but I also got the character pack, which is Chief Librarian Tigurius, and we get the mug, which is the Combat Patrol mug for subscribers. So I subscribed and they send me this, which is nice of them. Right, anyway, come and join me on the desk and we will have a look. Right then, lovelies. So, issue 19, Combat Patrol, Parasite and Mortrex. I was actually expecting it to be bigger, but we got 20, which is our Chaplain on Bike. We get our Farseer in issue 21, and we've moved over to a new Combat Patrol, which is Eldari. Then we get some paint, and I've got the first of the character packs, don't know how many there's going to be, which is Chief Librarian Tigurius. So that's those. I also got the mug, which we'll look at the end of this video. Let's crack on. Oops, there goes the base. Right. So straight off the bat, we've got our how to build. I'm not expecting this to be overly complicated. It's quite cool actually. I'm looking forward to finding out a little bit more about this as a character. Then paint scheme for Hive Fleet Leviathan. And then some Reed, Imperium A section, The Great Crusade. So M31, The Great Crusade, Imperium of Man, Reclaiming the Stars, etc. Which led to the Great Betrayal and the Horus Heresy. Then we have another fiction, Enemy Within this time. We've got a picture of the Parasite and Mortrex there, and some scenery. And then part 5 of Bonds of Honor for our Silver Templars fiction. Is that meant to be Minkalesque? Right, Parasite and Mortrex. Parasites of Mortrex are horrific predators. They are swift and cunning as any tyrant, but it is their unique biological weaponry that makes them so feared. Parasites of Mortrex will infest their enemies with ripper swarms, causing even the most stalwart warriors to be devoured from within. Okay, that's nice. So you get a D3 rolling chart here for background table, and then you can write your unit name in there and like your deeds when you've built, paint and played with them. Then there's the data sheet. Add this data sheet to a collection of 200 data sheets. This data sheet contains all of the information you need to use your Parasite and Mortrex in battle. If you need a reminder of how the data sheets work or what any information means, revisit article on using data sheets in A Introduction 4. So, Barbed Ovipositor is anti-infantry 3+ extra attacks. Says 1 attack, weapon skill 2+, strength 3, -2 AP and damage 3. And then you've got clawed limbs, so attacks 6, weapon skill 2+, strength 5, -1 AP and 1 damage. It says here, Combat Patrol inclusion in games where you're using the Tyrannus Combat Patrol, the Vandergast Swarm, You may, before selecting an enhancement, remove the barbed gaunts from your army and replace them with the Parasite of Mortrex. Okay, cool. Parasite of Mortrex, play. Parasite of Mortrex is an unusual unit with a variety of special rules. It can disrupt enemy units, and it has an extra attack that it can make with its barbed ovipositor. This article explains how these rules work and provides some guidance on using your Parasite of Mortrex in battle. Barbed ovipositor. Although the barbed ovipositor only makes a single attack, it has the anti-infantry ability, making it especially effective against infantry units. It says here that pluses are that it's lightning fast and it can do battle shock. The Parasite of Mortrex has an ability called It Itches, which forces a single unit within engagement range to take a battle shock test. This can be really useful for disrupting your opponent's plans, as when a unit fails a battle shock test, it cannot benefit from any stratagems that its controlling player may use, making them less effective in battle. And then it has a lack of durability as its con. Okay, its anti-infantry 3+ rule means that it will always wound an infantry unit on a roll of 3 or higher regardless of the unit's toughness, so that's handy. Okay, and then we have scenario 15, Alpha Strike. As yet, another strange alien beast is sighted among their foes. The Space Marines prepare to launch an attack to purge the Xenos corruption from the planet, but whatever malign intelligence guides the Tyranids seems to have anticipated such a move. In this scenario, you will use the Parasite of Mortrex as part of your Tyranid combat patrol. This is the perfect opportunity to get to grips with the special rules for this new unit and to see how it fares in battle. So Space Marine units, we are going with the Captain in Terminator armour, Librarian in Terminator armour, 5 Infernus Marines, and then the NIDs. We are using the Parasite of Mortrex, the Winged Prime, 10 Termagants, 3 Von Ryan's Leapers, and the Psychophage. We have deployment for each force is on the short board edges in the centre 2 squares. And then the terrain is set up so that it alternates with barricade, Tyranid infestation, barricade, barricade infestation, infestation, barricade, and 1, 2, 3 objective markers down the centre line. Tyranid's turn, Tyranid's command phase, giving you examples, move and shoot, Space Marines, example, move and shoot, and then if the Space Marine or Tyranids have victory. And then just looking forward to, we know we're getting the Chaplain, we know we've got the Eldari Farseer coming. Come down, let's have, oh, wrong way. Come down, let's have a look at this. So this is a sculpt of 2022. And like I said, I was expecting it to be bigger, to be quite honest. I don't know why. Oh, excuse me. There's always that disappointment when something turns out to be smaller than promised or expected, she said. Yeah, no, it looks good. I like it. Another winged unit. I have built the Tyranid Hive Tyrant, and I have found that there's enough parts, weapon arms, head, the lower legs and pelvis, part of the pelvis, the tail, and the wings, and all I need to do is source a 3D printed body from Etsy, and I can make a winged Hive Tyrant. So that will give me 3 winged units, and I might look at trying to get some, are they called harpies? Tyranid harpies? I might, it's terrible because I can't really afford to be doing another army. I can't afford to be doing another army. But yeah, I like this. We've got the torso here as 2 halves. That looks like the head there, which will be crowned with this here. It's almost sort of like that spreading out, almost like the alien queen from Aliens that Ripley fights on the Sulaco. But yeah, I like, it looks like this thing here, you glue this to the base and then the tail's got a peg on it which goes into there. So it should be a reasonably sturdy attachment, all being well. But there you go. Anyway, I also got in the delivery the mug, which will go in my tea cupboard. I'm not going to use it to like wash brushes out of. So we get our Tyrannid winged prime there, and then our Space Marine captain there. But yeah, it is what it is. It's probably a job lot from not Etsy, Vistaprint. Probably a job lot from Vistaprint. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, I don't. Generally speaking, I only sort of like pull these mugs out because I've got a couple now. I've got one for Marvel. I've got one for Imperium. I only sort of like give these out to people that ask for a small mug for tea. So hopefully the texture will last. It says it's dishwasher safe, but I won't put it through a dishwasher. I'll always hand wash these sorts of mugs just so that they last a bit longer. But there you go. Anyway, that was this week's issue. Hope you enjoyed that, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Alright, take care. Bye-bye. Right. Now, Parasite Mortrex is fairly simple to put together. I'm actually going to start off first of all with the base, and just want to kind of have a look and see how that's going to go. So I think it's that way round. So kind of I mean, I'm not gluing the tail in just yet, but I want to glue this down to the base, and I just wanted to try and make sure. I mean, I can add in some stones if I need to add in some weight to the base, just so that the model is less likely to tip up on a slope. But yeah, hopefully that will be the correct position. Now, we're going to start off by joining the upper torso here together. Let's do it that side. So that is going to go together like so, and plus. Now this then, and I just want to make sure I get this around the right way, that then will go onto the tail. Like that, and just make sure that you have got it the right way round, so that you're going to end up with it looking like that. Set that aside. We're then going to come onto the head, and again, you know I said it earlier in the video, but this head really does remind me of the aliens, slightly the Alien Queen, and having did a bit of a test fit as well prior to starting the video. The front of the carapace with the teeth on it really do remind me of like a alien warrior. Now, we are going to glue the head in like that, and that is what we're ending up with so far. Right then, I am looking at these, and that is going to glue onto there, I think. So this is going to glue into there, and then there's some ridges which should marry up with like the bony structure, and there's like ridges here. I may need to just bring my lamp in just so I can use the magnifier briefly. Actually, no, I don't need to, because that is, I mean, once it's in position you feel it, but it doesn't like snap into position. There just comes a point where the location feels right. Now, bring the lamp in a sec, because I need to look at, okay, so that is, going to locate into there, and that, like so. And that's your first wing in. You're then going to stick your second wing in, which is hopefully going to be a little less hassle because it's just one piece. But again, you just need to make sure, I don't know if you can see the, just on the inside here, you can just see where it's almost like teeth on a cog, and they're going to sit in amongst the bony ribs. And on this one, actually kind of clicks into position quite satisfactorily. like so. Just like that. That's actually quite cool. Do you know what? It kind of reminds me of a Mythic from Dungeons and Dragons. And then we have these two appendages which are going to go into sockets just on the lower part of the torso. So there's one here. Like so, and then one on the opposite side. And that's the final positioning that I'm going to go for. And then that is going to sit in like so. And that is your Parasite or Mortrex. So yeah, cool. Like this one. Really good. Really like it. Can't wait to get it painted up in the 24-hour challenge. And I will see you in the next video. Alright, take care. Bye bye.